And just posting absolutely everywhere. There we go. We should be live. Nice. Just gonna log in and then we can get started on this new shot. I haven't actually properly started it yet, so this should be fun. Let's just refresh for a second so I can see chat properly. Hello Nihao, how's it going? That was very quick. Let's see. Autocorrect, welcome. Need to finish my school project. How are you? I'm good, thank you. I had the weekend off because it was my birthday, so it was nice. I had some time off and just chilled out for a bit, and now I'm ready to get back and do some more animation stuff. I hope everyone else is doing good. Okay, yeah, those are my commands. Great. Hello Kai, Debbie, Tommy, Paulina, Tip Top, welcome. Hope everyone's doing good. Thank you. Thanks Tapsy. How's it going? I started my 4th semester at Academy of Art University online yesterday. I'm doing storyboarding. Nice. I hope you're enjoying it, Tommy. Thanks. It was my birthday was at the weekend, and I got a couple of cool art books, which was nice. I got The Filmmaker's Eye, Directing the Story, and The Art of Missing Link, which was really cool. And I also got what was it? I think I got The Art of Rogue One as well from my auntie, which was nice. Okay, let's get started on this one. It's pretty simple, this one. I need to put in some more acting things, but basically I bash my head against the wall for a bit and then turn around. Summer break, nice. I will. 1 point and 2 point is my first assignment. Perspective. Dramatic hiss. Hey Bab, how's it going? I saw you. Oh, nice. I hope the storyboarding video helped. Okay, let's do some of this. So I've got the animatic just there, and I'm gonna go over the top of it. I'm gonna choose a yellow. Turn down this music for me for a second. Let me know if the music is too loud for you. There we go. Should be fine. There's a fly in your room. Yes, I did, Tip Top. Rogue One Star Wars was good. Yeah, I really liked Rogue One. It was good. I went and saw it at the cinema when that was the thing. But yeah, I really love all the concept art and stuff that goes into films, so I have a lot of art books. Okay, I'm glad you can hear me properly. Thanks, Papaty. Yeah, I literally looked it up and I was like, I'm gonna hit 40k for my birthday, and I was like, oh my god. Brilliant birthday present. Okay, let's do this. So I'm just gonna check the other one, the other shot that we did. It's not in this file, is it? It is not in this file. Let's open it up so we can compare. So, just so we know like proportions and stuff. That one, animation, scene 2, or is it scene 3? 6, 1. What's this one? It's not that one. Scene. My door's open. It's because I've got all the windows open because the PC heats up the room so much. Right, let's make sure that that is closed. Let's see. Oh, no worries, Kaya. Like, totally don't need to do that. Okay, so when this person, when I stand up, so it's about the top of my head is like here at this point. So, right, that background needs to be moved. So I'm just gonna get it up again, drag it in. Project is like such a big background. Let's close that one. And let's make another layer. Turn that off, I think. And I'm just going to make it a bit smaller. I'll probably do it like 80%. Then move it down. Because if my top of my head is here, the other guy's hair is going to be there. Sometimes you have to like adjust things a little bit. And let's have a look at the rule of thirds as well. So I'm going to add a grid and just make the lines a bit wider. Okay, and I want to make sure the previous one. So my character is going to be in the center for this. Okay, that looks good. I'm going to hold it there and then close it. So I am going to move these down slightly. And turn that off so I can move it. About there. Like that. Okay. So let's do this. Let's actually do some animation. And I'm gonna go with the circle because I actually want to kind of be a little bit neat with this one. So my head's gonna be about here. Just gonna sketch roughly. That's gonna be the head because that's the bit that's moving. And I've got some legs. I don't want to be too far away from this wall because I've got to like bash my head against it. Okay. Might tilt the body forward a little bit as well. So I'm going to keep the feet in position. Move that. Just thinking about bashing my head against the wall, how I would do it. Because I should, I filmed a load of reference videos today. It's really embarrassing. I took the tripod out into the garden and I was running about and I'm pretty sure my neighbours looked out the window and saw me like throwing things and just getting all the reference footage. And they were like, what is she doing? Yeah, so my room last Christmas, it was always nice and toasty in here. Hello, Jellybean. How's it going? I saw you're setting up a PC video. I haven't had a new one since then. No, it's the same one. Any voice actors? I'm terrible with names, so I can't say any, like, right now. I'll maybe do a list and a video later. Oh, thanks, Josh. So drawing learning. Oh, I'm glad you like the tutorials. I really appreciate that. So let's press enter on that one. And let's move this a little bit. So this head is, I think I want it to be like there. And if I make that hold, I'm gonna go into the other pose. And I'm just gonna warp this back. And I'm gonna lock the hips, just move them like that. So then we have, need to sort out this head, this neck actually. I think there's something wrong with this one. Let's get rid of that. I think with this one the butt needs to come out a bit. A lot of the time this initial kind of posing and setup is what takes the longest. And then I can get into it a bit more. Let's just grab this. I think this head is gonna tilt. There. And I'm gonna move the body as well. Like there. So then the feet are in the same place. That's better. Yeah, just sort of doing the nod as I pretend to bash my head against the wall. Let's have a look. So this one's at like a bar. So it's the networking. This is like the networking story time that I'm doing. And this is the bit where we all went to, our university organised like a networking event for a load of people to watch our films and stuff. And this is me having a little moment in the corner, bashing my head against the wall. I didn't really do this, but I thought it'd be funny because you do like add a little bit of stuff when you make a story time. Okay, and I think I've just remembered that these two are actually swapped around. Turn that off. Move. So that there. I'm going to add in the arms. And where do they go? Like mid-thigh or mid-thigh. I'm going to go like this. hair to be quite poofy. Eyes are closed. And let's try that. And I think just gonna do this and redraw a little bit. So I want this head to kind of go down and sink into the wall a little bit. So I'm just going to twist it slightly. Oh, we're saving. Look at chat. Hello, Kit. How's it going? Hello, Alicia. Jan, welcome. I'm not storyboarding, I'm animating today. Just doing a little bit on a new shot. Okay, so down like that. And the shoulder's going to come down. I think the butt is going to go out a little bit more. And this arm's going to come forward. This is just roughs at the minute. So what I do when I animate is I do the roughs. So this is basically the key poses of each shot. And then I will go in and do the breakdowns, which are the movements between keyframes. And after that, I will do in-betweens to sort of like smooth everything out and get the timing right. Okay, let's turn that off. Actually, I don't think I want the eye there. I want to make it look like I'm just standing, headbutting the wall. And then I think the curls need to come over a little bit. Has anyone been watching Loki on Disney Plus, if they have it? Also, flipping is a really useful thing to do when you're animating. It's like when traditional animators get the paper and they flip it. But I'm literally just going between keyframes to check the overall movement. I'm not sure if the head is too far down. Let me just check. Let's do the perspective. If I just nudge it up slightly. That is stretched a bit, but I'm not keen on that. Let's get rid of that. And I think the arms are going to have to be on a different layer so we can get a little bit of secondary action with the swing. Let's draw the top of the boots. Hang on, I just need to bash my head against the wall just to check. Is there going to be a bounce? Okay, there's a tiny bounce. Usually I would grab a tablet. There we go. Lose connection. Usually, okay, so the head is gonna come back a little bit. But you've never seen anyone get up in the middle of a live stream to bash their head against the wall. Maybe I'll just do a warp, actually. So useful. I'm going to lock these points just here. Pull back a tiny bit. So then we have, and then maybe there. Okay, and then hold. So what does this look like? The feet moved. Fantastic. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna have to do a tiny adjustment on these feet. I'm gonna lock these points up here because I don't actually want anywhere else to move. You can see it's just where the pink is, just a tiny adjustment. Now, what does it look like if I do this? No. And then she's gonna pull back and do it again. Let's have a look. Oh, Jason Isaacs is really good as well. Yeah. Oh, sorry, chat has jumped. I will. So I'll tell you what, I'll put up the animatic so you can see. And then I'll check through chat. Hang on. Oh, so this story time is going to be like 6 minutes. There is, how many frames? Hang on. How many frames is this? At the end? About 8,750 frames. Yeah, it's a pretty long one. Where is it? But yeah, I filmed a load of stuff today. What shot was I working on? Hello, there it is. Okay, cool. TVPaint or Adobe Animate. Depends on what you want for films. Yeah, no worries, Alicia. I'm glad I hope you like the video cub. Hello, Elijah. Welcome. Creaky Scorpio. Hello. Lion, welcome. Next week you're buying a Canvas 22 Pro. Nice. You switched to Toon Boom. Cool. Can we draw smooth on TVPaint? You can. There is a line. There's a line smoothing tool here. I use it for lining, but TVPaint is raster based. So if you want to be able to scale up your stuff and not have any pixelation, you're probably going to want to go for a vector program like Animate or Toon Boom. Oh, you're using Critter. Nice. Loki is the Raspberry Pi Festival. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the next episode. I watch it with my nephew. It's very cool. Yeah, software doesn't matter. It's what you know, you can literally make animation in anything. I've seen Star Wars and the Owl House. I'm really excited for season 2 of that to come out. Critter has an animation section. We were watching Adventure Time. Nice. Oh my god, there's so much for me to catch up on in chat. Gravity Falls, another of my favourite shows. Amphibia, I need to see season 2. I'm hoping that it comes out to Disney Plus for the UK soon. Luca, I haven't seen that yet, but I'm going to watch that at some point this week. Thanks, BT. I appreciate that. It was my birthday at the weekend and I had a really good day. Thank you. Bashing your actual head is next level of referencing for animation. I did do it hard, so not too much damage. Okay. And Stream Elements, that is an old link. Oh, hey Pratik, how's it going? My day is going very well. I worked out this morning and then I got some breakfast and took a load of reference footage in the garden. Pretty sure a lot of my neighbours and I think I'm insane, which is always fun. And I rescued 3 bees from the pond, which was cute. Literally I'm pretty sure one bee, the second one I rescued, was the first bee that I rescued. They're literally just drowning in the water and I scooped them up. Put them on a flower. Okay, so there. Oh, saving. But yeah, day's going pretty well and I'm enjoying the stream so far. It's nice to be back because I didn't stream last week, so. The Owl House season 2 just premiered on Disney Channel already. It's not on Disney Plus. Yeah, I have to watch it on Disney Plus because I don't have the regular one. Okay, let's copy and paste for there. And this one is here. And this is where we turn around and he's like, yo, over here. Okay. I'm glad Luca was good, Creaky. Waiting to watch with your dad. Nice. I love how the bang animation turns out. It's so smooth. We love some little smooth animation. I feel like that's a bit fast. Okay, we're gonna... Okay, so there's gonna be a frame between these two. So I can... Tell you what, we'll just redraw the whole thing. Let's just go over the feet at the bottom. I want it to be kind of close to the sort of white drawing. You can see like my lines aren't the neatest. They don't have to be neat. They did. Oh god. Okay, let's draw a circle for the head, select it and then move it where I want it. Think a little bit closer. Actually, we're going close to the pink, really. I don't want it to be too in the middle. There. I'm just going to turn that off and flip. Okay. Yeah, so once I've done the body and made sure that these poses are fine, I'm going to add in the arms and just add in some little bits of swaying in the hands. Who's my favourite character in Owl House? I really love Hoot Hoot. Yeah, definitely my favourite. Oh, he's king in the Owl House. I didn't know that. I love acting out what I'm going to animate. People always see and think I'm insane. Yeah, I had the tripod out in the back garden and I was running about. And yeah, My sister, I came in and my sister was like, what were you doing? I could hear you running around in the garden. And I was like, I was filming things and I'm pretty sure the neighbours saw me. I'm so upset. I was like, really, it's always like this though, especially if I'm out in the garden or out in public and trying to record reference. I'm always very tense, and that's not good when you're trying to record reference if you're very aware that everyone is watching you. But yeah, you've just got to let go of it a bit and not worry about what everyone else is thinking in order to get like a good performance, because otherwise it's just going to be a bit bland and we don't want that. Okay. I think there should be another one where the head tilts back. So it's like a bit more impact. Here, maybe. Just gonna draw the. Tell you what, I'll draw over this bit, and then I'll rotate it. And it's gonna go down a little bit. I don't want it to go directly back, so it's gonna come back and down a little bit. So it's a nice tiny arc right there. Maybe back a little bit more. Because this shoulder, gonna come back a little bit here as well. Feet are gonna remain in the same position. But we're just gonna lean. Across there for the bits. And here. And because the head is tilting back, this swirly curly bit is going to be a little bit lower on this side. So this is TVPaint. Do that when I'm writing. Have I seen the teaser for the Cuphead show? I haven't actually. Ah, thanks, Fanny. Hope you're doing good. I'm using the XP Pen Artist 13.3 Pro. It's a bit of a mouthful, but they sent it to me for a review a while back, and I didn't bother going back to my Wacom tablet because it was really good, and it has like a little scroll wheel on the side. I really like it. Yeah. King sounds like Bill Suffer. Yes. Thanks, Alicia. When did I start animating? And congrats on the 40k. Thank you, Derek. I started animating about 6 years ago. Or is it 7? It might be 7 now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 7. I started out just doing... Yeah, that's much better. I started out with quick little walk cycles and, you know, bouncing balls and stuff. So really, really simple. Okay, I think this one needs to go here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that is what we want. Okay, here. And there. Okay, so at this point, think. Should we try and make this head hit not quite so fierce? Because at the minute it looks like my head is made of rubber. So tiny, tiny adjustment. Is that better? I think the butt moves. Ah, the butt moves. No! Okay. I'm gonna lock all the points. Then we're gonna lock the butt. No booty shaken in this club. Let's try that. I think I need to adjust these legs as well. Let's get rid of that. So tiny bit over. Let's give it a little line there. Sort this line out as well. Feel like this leg. That's better. Okay, I've got to sort this line out. And then I'll copy that one. Gosh, let's check chat again. I've seen bits of Rick and Morty. I haven't watched like the full thing. I think I only saw like the first episode. But my friend absolutely loves Rick and Morty. Oh, thanks. Alaya? I hope I said that right. Thank you so much. One of my first 50 subscribers. Oh, amazing. It's one of the OGs. This next Storytime animation will be normal. Yeah, so it's no spooky stuff, though there is like a little homage to the ghost stuff in just here in the artwork. So I have like little Easter eggs and stuff. Now the reason this Storytime is taking so long is literally because, actually that one needs to be the same, is literally because I'm making a video for every step of this, and like mini tutorials. So I'm working on a mini animation tutorial at the minute, and it's taken a while. And I'm only really working on like actually animating this during the weekends, so that's another reason. Okay, so this hair is gonna be like this. Let's turn that off. That needs to go there. And this one needs to be copied a bit. Let's just start checking some of these that are the same. Yeah. Okay, let's put that in there. Okay, tell you what, I'm not liking this one. I'm just gonna copy this last bit and stamp in place so it doesn't shake about. Stamp in place. And we're going to do these three here. And so I need to animate this other character as well. I'm going to do the arms first. So this is always name your layers. I had a project or a shot from this the other day and I was like, what are all these layers? And I was doing the hide unhide thing. So knee, body. I'm gonna color code them as well. So, and then this one's gonna be me arms. That's gonna be yellow as well. Nope, yellow. Let's just play it through while I check chat. Hello, Gorgomon. Katie's streaming, not screaming. Though I might as well be doing that as well. Katie streaming not on the weekend for Is This Sorcery. It's the 40k stream, of course. Calls for like a midweek. She's hitting her head. It's a big anxiety moment. It's like she's just spoken to someone or made an idiot of herself. Thanks for the congrats. I appreciate that. Rosario, this is TVPaint. How many onion layers? Oh, do you mean like I typically have the frame I'm working on and then one frame before and one frame after when I'm doing it. Am I going to make my own TV show? At some point, hopefully. KD, CEO of Locking Butts, for sure. Put that on my resume. Yeah. Thanks, Kit. I appreciate that. Oh, thank you, Selena. Appreciate that. This is not Among Us. Also... Oh, that's really cute, Alicia. I'm glad that you're enjoying the stream. Hello, techies. How's it going? Okay, let's animate some arms. Okay, so I'm gonna have like a little swing movement just here. So now I want them to be. So I'm going to do this pose first. So this is like the resting position. This arm is going to be down here. They could be like limp noodles. So you've got the cuff there. So and here. So basically I'm doing keys for this. So it's the main positions. 3 and across. So we got that one. They are a little bit different, but it's fine. Might make this shoulder a tiny bit bulkier. So, and then we want another keyframe here. So I think because the body leans back and we want a little bit of impact. I'm going to adjust this slightly. So I'm going to lock the top, move it out a little bit. bring it up because I think I made that too long as well. And so this, let's see if this arm, so we go down. Yeah, so as the head comes forward, the arms are going to go back slightly. And then they are gonna come forward. So I'm going to lock the top again. Let's see if that works. And I think this one also needs stretching out a little. Needs to come down like that. And I'm just going to make another frame just here, and this will be the final position. So I want a little bit of follow through. So this frame, gonna lock the top and have it come forward a little bit, and then it'll go back. That is way too quick. So where are the arms gone? There. Gonna adjust this one again. So I think I want there to be a bit more. Tiny bit more. You know what? I'm going to redraw it. Sometimes the warp tool doesn't actually help. So turn that on. Maybe a tiny bit up here. So I've got a little bit of swing. Sometimes these have got 4 fingers, sometimes they've got 3. We'll clean it up later. And then we want, once it's saved, and check it out. I also want to be an animator, but sadly I don't know how to draw. You can compare my drawing. No, totally, you can totally animate. If it's the quality of your drawings that you're worried about, you can totally practice and get that up to speed. It's not, yeah, it's totally doable. But it's whether you're willing to put in the hours and sort of work to make your drawing skills up to where you want them to be. Because at the minute, I'm like okay with the style I have, but I'm not, this isn't what I want to draw like for the rest of my life. I want to improve and stuff. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I definitely don't want to like stop learning, and I don't think that's something anyone should do. Half the fun is, you know, figuring out where you're going to go next and what you're gonna do. Just have fun with it. It can kill a lot of motivation if you put a lot of pressure on yourself, and that is definitely not something you want to do. Okay, we're gonna go back a little bit. And here. It's here. There we are. And then here. And then we should be back to this point. Let's hope I haven't copied and pasted this preemptively. I think it's the 3s that are throwing it off. Let's try. Let's try adjusting some of these. See, that's not too bad. But maybe this one needs to be a 2. And also with timing, I thought that everyone had their timing perfect like straight away. That is not the case. Certainly not the case with me. There's a lot of adjustment. And you know, it doesn't have to always be perfect, so. Maybe that is a 1. Let's try that. Actually, I think it's because I think this bit goes a bit too far back. Let's do a little tiny in between. Let's move that there. And this is the second one, so let's copy it over here. And the rest of them are 2s. I think the arm needs to move a bit more sudden. So let's try taking this one out. And then we only have 3. And every time I change it, I'm like, oh, I need to move it along. Let's just do this instead. And that is a bit of a sudden stop. That's not quite what I wanted. Because I've got like a picture in my head of what I want. Let's try that. Oh, I've moved the top of the arm, I didn't lock it. Let's try that. I will get this arm right. Get rid of that one. think that's it. I think that's it. Maybe. Let's move that there, and then we'll do a mark out, and then I can catch up on chat. Let's see. Hey, Mr. Creative, how's it going? Doing great now, still doing 3D art. Nice. I'm glad you're enjoying it. How many hold frames do I usually use? Quite a few. It depends on like what the movement is though, so let's see. Actually, let's mark out there and then it will look a bit smoother. I think it might be because there's no bend in the arm. Gonna lock these top points. And I'm gonna move it a little bit more. There. And I'm gonna bend it slightly here. The good thing about the noodle arm kind of style is that it just doesn't really matter where the elbow is. You can just go wild with it. That is too much bend. Too much bend, no! This is such a tiny section of the thing. It's funny. It's funny because no one's even gonna notice unless I say something in a video. And you guys are watching me struggle right now. Okay, let's see. How is it worse? It's too quick. Tell you what, adding in some more. Oh, I need to reset that. I didn't lock the top. Okay, let's try this. I think that's slightly better. Okay. Hello, Brute. Thank you so much for subscribing. I need to ask, how do I animate shading or shadow? I'm not doing it in this Storytime, but that's probably something. Actually, no, there is a shot that I'm gonna cover that. What body part do you start animating with? I would not start animating characters at all. I'd do very basic sort of animation exercises. You can look up the 12 principles of animation. There's plenty of stuff people do for examples in those. Hello, Savvy Edits. Welcome. Snips. Hello. Is she banging her head? Yes, she is. She is bashing her head against the wall. Okay, so I think that I've got it down. Finally. The arm gave me so much grief. Let's see. This is TVPaint. Ah, thanks, Alicia. Hello, Six Society. Willow, welcome. Brooke, thank you so much. How do I make them smoother and like not glitching? What do you mean, like animation in general? Because the way that I work, I'll do the keyframes. So let me turn off this. And let me turn off this. So this is a keyframe. And this is a keyframe. I started off doing the body. So this is a keyframe. This is a keyframe. And basically I just added in tiny... The next video that I'm working on explains it so much better than I can do right now. How do I like my new PC? The PC that I built a year ago, it's still going strong. It's really good. I like it. Magnotes, welcome. One Hat in Time fan, hello. Lucas, welcome. But yeah, so that's the arm there. And I'm going to copy this stuff over here. I'm gonna copy it for the loop and then we're just gonna hold it for a second. Now my other character comes in at this point, and I think I'm gonna adjust the timing slightly. So put the lock on, so I want to see the whole thing, and I want to mark out there so we can see the whole thing. And I think actually instead of this last headbutt, my friend's gonna come over and be like, hey, what are you doing? So let's turn that down. And I just need to get up a reference for what the character looks like. Operations, character design. This boy right here. Where is it? Nope, we want this one. Just gonna move it down. Close that. I've got so many tabs open. Move this over a little. Okay. Is it gonna work for this one? Okay, let's go properties and where is it? Stream beats, no. Discord. That is not right. Let's open. I want to display. Not display. Window capture. Just so you guys can see what I'm looking at as well. Okay, it's not letting me add it. Very, very cool. OBS. Close that. So basically I'm looking at this other character that you can't see. Okay, so he appears. So it's at this point he's like grabbing Michonne, like, excuse me, please don't do that. And I'm going to animate him in this red, make it pink actually. And has it been a year already? Yeah, so I made it before COVID. So December, January 2020. Hey Dan, how's it going? Thank you, I appreciate that. Love TVPaint. Yeah, it's definitely my favorite animation program. Okay, so this guy is really hot. Let's give him a circle head. So his hair is to the side like this. And the body. Just roughing it out. Thinking. Okay, his hair should, his ear should be there, maybe. That face is disturbing. Gonna erase that. And just gonna warp him a bit. And I think gonna erase this, trousers. Legs need to be a bit longer. He's wearing like a nice little sweater. TVPaint or Adobe Animate, which one is better for hand-drawn animations? I really like TVPaint, but it is raster based and it depends on what kind of textures and stuff you want. There's a lot of really nice texture hand-drawn animation done with TVPaint. So I'd definitely recommend looking at other productions and stuff that have been made with it and seeing whether that's what the kind of thing you might want to make. Also, try the free trial and see whether you can make a test in the style that you want to do. Okay. Do I want the side on? Don't think I do. Not quite that much anyway. Like that. So he's going to pop in about here. I'm going to move him down and I'm going to make it bigger because like that. Did it to the wrong frame. Very cool. Where's my undo button? There it is. I've moved everything around, that's why. Gotta get used to all my new shortcuts and positions. Okay. I might actually make him stay there. And then he's like, hey. Let's do this. Oh. Actually gonna do some really rough poses just so I can get it drawn on the wrong frame. Okay. I'm not liking that one. let's just do it roughly. So he's going to reach out. I think the leg's going to bend a bit because this character's fairly tall. And his elbow is going to be there. Nope. So like this. And then I need to sort his leg out as well. Hey Ed, how's it going? Thanks Tank, I appreciate that. Thought it was a video and tried to skip to see the final result. No, we're live. Cheers Ed. Congrats, you buddy, for sure. But yeah, thank you. I hope I make more critter tutorials. Oh, I'm glad that you like the critter one. I'm definitely going to do another one at some point. Wolfgang, hello. Yeah, this is a paid program. I hope so, Wolfgang. Katie is moi, in case that was serious. Let's see. Actually gonna get rid of that one. The indecision is everywhere. And I think I want my character to turn at this point. Just gonna grab this color. And this leg is gonna there maybe. I think the torso needs to be a bit chunkier. That expression is so scary. We want this one over here, like this. I will fix like the expressions and stuff in a bit. Okay, so I need like an arm here. And his hand is going to be on my arm. Like, sort of say hi. Pinch. So he's like standing up now. Actually, his eyes are a different shape. They're sort of, I'm going to say taller, but there, like that. Oh, actually, it's his other hand that goes on my shoulder, isn't it? Oh no. So I'm just going to move this previous frame. And we're going to get rid of this arm. Actually, let's figure out this pose first, and then it'll be easier to transition. If I know where like the legs are. then it's here. And I kind of want its head to tilt a little bit. So I'm going to put it down and to the right. So he's like over there. Might make it a nice little arc, so it'll go up then down. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over this previous pose, and then I will use the perspective tool to like stretch it a bit. So, and I think I want this one to go down slightly. And then don't want too much of a bounce for that one. So we've got this pose. Okay, so that doesn't look too different, but the way I'm going to do it is the difference is in the hair. So the ear is there. And then the hair is like at the front, and you shouldn't actually be able to see the little spiky bits at the back. And then the ear will be out to the side. We'll be able to see the other eye, the other ear. I have not been looking at the photo reference. I'll tidy it up later. Okay, I'm gonna move part of this so his neck is in the middle of his head. Like that. Not too bad. What method do I use to clean up the lines? So basically I've started using shape tools a lot more, and I'll have my reference on a layer underneath, and then I will basically use the shape tools and the line smoothing on whatever brush I'm going to use and go over it very slowly. I'll use a lot of the cut brush tools to copy and paste bits, so I keep it, you know, pretty consistent as much as I can. And then there's also a thing in TVPaint's light table tool where I can click one of these and then move a previous frame. I turn that off and do this. So I can click this and move the frames along, and it doesn't affect that frame. So I can draw over this one for the previous frame. And then if I turn it off, it will go away again, but I've still got that drawing. If that makes sense? I'll probably do a video on like different tools I use, or that'll probably actually be included in the video I'm making next. It's about the animation process. It's a bit more coherent than it will be more coherent than watching a live stream, but you get to see me panic in real time on a live stream, so whether you like that or not is it's definitely real. My videos are a lot more polished. Okay, so I want these feet. I think I want his foot. His right foot is going to have to be there. And then the left foot is the one that's like, this foot is going to have to be bent. So this is his right leg. And then this one is over here. So stomach. Get rid of this bit because that's confusing me. Right, body. Blocking out the shapes always helps as well if you get things a bit muddled. And I think I'm going to use the warp tool again. I use it a lot more than I used to, definitely. Very helpful. There, like that. Okay, and then this one I'm going to, right, it's saving. I'm going to check it. Yeah, no worries, me, you guy. It's fine. Can I make how I made this on build in anticipation? I'm going to do a video on all of the 12 principles of animation. They're so important, and I've got like little exercises planned, and I'm going to be releasing files and things that you guys can look through for free. Yeah, so that is all in the works, Alicia. I've actually scripted 10 or 11 of the 12 principles videos. There is going to be like a lot of different animations. I've tried to mix it up a bit for some of the tests and things that people do, to make it a bit more interesting. Let's copy that, and then it can get rid of this layer. Let's skim down some of these lines. And I might have him just, this arm be like, hey. That arm is way too long. Let's make it a bit shorter. And then have this one like, be like, hi. Like this. And then this hand comes down here. This looks like it's about to make me jump. And then they stretch up here. And then it's maybe a 4 and then a hold till the end. So this is what we've got so far. That is a bit quick. I think I might have another pose in here, just to sort of like grab my attention. And I'm going to have another frame between these two, so it is a bit smoother from this pose to this one. Let's turn the light table off for that. so you can see. So I'm going to have the head turn first and then the body is going to move actually. So I'm going to do that now. Usually actually no, I do flip between things quite a lot. So I'm like, I have a process, but I do get very distracted. So let's see, head first. It's going to be head and the top of the body. I'm just going to redraw it all. Cool, cool, cool. So going to have a circle here. I'm just going to turn that off. And the head is going to go down a little bit for a nice arc, just a tiny bit. Like that. And the color is different, but that doesn't matter. Let's turn that off and do some flipping. And the shoulder's probably going to come down a little bit. And I want the foot to be like this. Across there. And the back foot is going to stay the same, really. So I think I like that turn, but I actually want this bit to stay the same for a second. And I want the shoulder. And I come down here, erase this section. Yeah, I hope everyone's having a good day today and that you're enjoying the stream. I love doing like a chill sort of productivity thing. I get most of my work done when I am watching other people's streams as well. I always find it really fun to see other people's process. And obviously chatting with everyone is the best. I always feel a lot more motivated and productive when I watch a stream, and I actually stream, because otherwise I'm just like, I can stop and do something else and get distracted, no problem. I think the shoulder's gonna have to come down again, so down. Let's draw it down there like that. That line is way too high. What is that? It's like she's dancing. I'm gonna move the shoulder a bit. And this head, I'm gonna redo the head. Well, I'm on the wrong layer, that's why. So we've got like another one between these ones. Move it down slightly. Ah, not the whole thing. Let's catch up on chats. Have I seen The Illusionist? Yes, I have. I felt so depressed after it. It is very good, but very sad. Haven't seen Jack the Mechanical Heart and The Mechanical Heart. My drawing tablet does have a screen. And I've seen The Triplets of Belleville. That's really good as well. Yes, like the Alan Becker series. Hey, Animating, how's it going? Thank you so much for the congrats. Really appreciate it. Yeah, no worries, Alicia. Bye, Jan. Thank you so much for coming to the stream. I know, Ed. I've been trying to sort of like schedule in some time to catch up and watch some more stuff, but it's not always happening. Do I? That's the question. I think I might go over this face here. Like that. And then I want a one here where I am. So we want the circle here, and I know the eyes are so close together, but it's, I'll finish that in a second. Right, body. And maybe I'm going to use the perspective tools as sort of like shift it over a second because I want the pose to be kind of relaxed. Like very chill. Like that. Those eyes. This is why I always do a tie down stage. Finally found someone animating live. Thank you. You can watch the panic in real time. How do I keep track with my personal schedule? It's so hard to keep the deadline I set. So I have a calendar that looks like this. So it's like I write down a goal on the border of like what I want to do that week, like a big thing, and then I split it up into days, and then I have a task to do each day. And that helps most of the time. That's why the video uploads have been a bit more regular recently. But yeah, it also depends on like what I've got going on. Because if I've got a big bit of freelance work that needs doing, YouTube has to take a back seat. Because usually the deadlines for those are pretty short, which is sad. Okay, so he's like pointing over here. Right, now let's go back to this guy and finish off the rest of his pose. Right, let's sort of keep, why is that a different colour? We want this bright pink. think I want his arm to stay there while he's sort of chatting, and then as he looks, he's gonna be like, this guy. And then just realized I haven't done his arm on a separate layer. No. I think that bend is a bit much. Give him a thumb. Just there. And his arm's going to come down, I think, as well. As he points. There, like that. So, let's see. I'm thinking. Pose between these two. So I think his foot is going to come here for a second. Like this. It's going to crouch down a little bit more, and this knee is going to come down further. This head is going to come to the side. I might make his arm wave as well. Make the body a bit wider. Under there. Hey Sammy, just dropped by to say hi. Can't interact, but I'm gonna look while shading my animation, which is surprisingly hard. How do I shade? Do I use my animating or editing program like After Effects? So most of the time, unless I have to for like freelance, I probably won't shade because it's a pain in the ass and it's very time consuming. But I have got a couple of shots in this Storytime that it's going to involve shading because it's an anime style and I want to give it a go. I have done shading before. That's usually like a ton of different layers where I, mess about with it. But there's going to be a video on that. But usually most of the time, it's just add more layers is my process. There is like a toon shading option in TVPaint, but I haven't really given that a go yet. Thank you, Andre. I'm so happy that you like it. Oh, no worries, Alicia. Have a good sleep. It's super important. Out Boundaries, welcome. Thank you so much, Veronica. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your day / night. Probably be the only person on earth who hasn't finished one. I haven't seen WandaVision yet. It's on my list. Hey Lame, all my streams are saved in a playlist that is on my channel. And I'm not keen on that pose. Let's get rid of it. Yeah, they're all on a playlist on my channel. They're called, I think the playlist is, what's the playlist called? I think it's just animation live streams. So yeah. What is the story time about? So it's about, that's better. Yeah, the story time is about networking and like an event I went to when I was in uni. Thanks, Panda. I appreciate that. I hate scheduling myself. Yeah, it's so difficult. Today I was watching a stream before I started this one, and I was trying to motivate myself to do work and not just watch the stream or like do. Basically, they were playing the new DLC of what is it called? Planet Zoo, which is like Zoo Tycoon if anyone's played it before. And it was so tempting to just not stream today and watch it or play the game. And I was like, no, I'm gonna do something. gonna actually work today. So this. Does anyone have anything that's like super tempting? So like if like a TV show comes on or like someone messages you that you're just like, maybe I won't do this thing today. I'm so bad if it's like someone's like, do you want to get takeaway? Should we go out? Should we grab an ice cream or something? I'm like, sure. It's not like I have anything else to do. I'll come along. Okay. Two, three. That. Bit messy, but it's okay. Okay. And now I need a one between these two. So I think the way he's going to do it is going to step up and he's going to turn a little bit. The head is gonna be here. Why is TVPaint so expensive? It's a professional program, so it has a professional price. I got it when I was a student, so there was a significant discount. I had, it was meant to be like £1,200 for the pro version, but I got it for around 400, which is insane. It's better than 50% off, so I don't think that was too bad. But I was at uni at the time, so my university had a code that was given to them by TVPaint. I just bought it with my uni email and it was all good. At that point, I'm not sure if they're still doing it, but you have to get a little memory stick delivered to actually use the program to stop people from copying and torrenting it. Let's get rid of this so we can see a bit better. Okay, so it looks... Just gonna stretch him up a bit. And then it looks a bit better. There's not quite such a difference when he's crouching. Thanks, Zoe. What streams do I watch? I love Lamadia. She's a variety streamer and on Twitch, and she does a lot of sandbox games and RPGs. And Titanium Rolo, if you guys like Siege. Sometimes she plays Among Us, and I want to say she played Sea of Thieves at some point. But yeah, she's really cool as well. That is also my friend. So she should be streaming tonight and tomorrow for her birthday as well. when you lie down in your bed and it's so comfy and then you just sink in and do nothing but YouTube. The dream, the perfect state. Love it. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Sorry, I only speak English, unfortunately. Languages were like never my thing, and I wish I could. Oh, I wish I was better at it. I have had Duolingo, but it just did not work for me. The bird was too scary. Animation is very hard. It does get easier though. Helpful tip is that you should animate stuff that you like doing. And you should also animate small things and sort of like gradually build up to something a bit more complicated and longer, because then I have a very short attention span for an animator, or for a person in general, to be honest, but doing like small little animations and tests and things really helped me not give up until I could do something like this. And this is like the longest animation I've ever done, but it's helpful that I built up to this, because if I started out doing something like this, I don't think I would have kept up with it. So this leg slightly bent. And then I think on a little bend. It's a bit too long, I reckon. Swipe the foot in that. Let's see. No, not the one. Let's flip through these actually. And do that. That line is really annoying me. I'll swap that out soon enough. And that is too sharp of a bit. The head is a bit big there as well. Just gonna make that slightly smaller. Much better. Do I rename my layers or just color code it? Both, sometimes, when I remember. I have named like these two. So it's gonna be J body. And then because he has been drawn in pink, I'm gonna color that pink. Who's my inspiration? What animator do I look up to the most? There's quite a few. At the minute, one of the big ones is Worthy Kids. His stuff is so good. Just so good. I also really love Louis Zong. Really good. The way he makes music and mixes it with animation, like just so nice. That is goals, honestly. And I really love Dana Terrace, her stuff on Owl House and Gravity Falls and DuckTales. So good, so good. She has, like, before she got into the industry, she had sketchbooks up on a YouTube channel. I can't remember, but one of her tutors was looking through and filming her sketchbooks, and I watched those years and years ago and they were really inspiring. So definitely search up Dana Terrace sketchbooks on YouTube. There's a couple of videos of those that are they're just so good. So good. Okay. I think I've got the... I think I've got the way I want his foot to go. Do I want... something about his torso, I think it... So it needs to be there. There. Just thinking about what way the arm would go. Oh. Maybe not that way. So I've got it like swinging up from the bottom. So if I, hang on, I'm just gonna do the action. So like, oh, maybe I would swing it from the bottom. So you could, well, does the elbow go out first? That's the question. So like that, or no, I think yeah, underneath. Oh, I'm glad I could help, Kit. Hello, Rover, how's it going? Is it bad that I don't storyboard, do an animatic? So do you do a storyboard and an animatic, or do you just go straight into the animatic? Or not do either? Having a plan, because having a plan is quite nice, to be honest. And it helps make things a bit easier. Well, there are some people who just go straight into the animatic. It's not like I'm gonna say you should never go straight to an animatic, because there are people in the industry who just storyboard and straight into like their animation pro. I've done it a couple of times where I've just done I've animated straight into TVPaint. No, done animatic straight into TVPaint. So I time out the boards as I went along, which, yeah, it all depends. There's no like right or wrong way, but as long as you have some planning, it's usually a good idea. Unless it's like a tiny little exercise that you're just going straight in with, it's all good. Whatever works for you. I think this one needs a bit longer. And this one needs to come back a bit. There. And then I need to have him walk in. So she's just bashing her head against the wall, and he's like, hey, that way. And I think I'm just gonna have her eyes. I'm just gonna grab this yellow. That is not the look we want. There, much better. Could I try drawing storyboards in Storyboard Pro? I don't have that program. I assume I'll take a look at it at some point. Probably do like a free trial or something, but I really want to make the most of any free trial I have, so I'm probably going to finish up a couple of projects before I change into something else. So I think I want him to go down and to the left slightly, and then we're going to change his arm. Feels like it's going to rain. I'm just going to grab this pink again. And this bit's saving. Yeah, James Baxter, his stuff is so smooth. Oh, you just go straight to the animation. Well, you know, if that works for you. I like to have a bit of planning first. Also helps with layout and decisions. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I need something between these two, I think. And I'm probably going to pull it that way a tiny bit. And there. I like to adjust the timing a lot and just play it through and see what works the best. Yeah, definitely need one between there and one there. But I'll adjust because his movement should be a bit slower than what I've done. How do I do a layout for rig puppets? I haven't done any rig stuff in absolutely ages, but I typically do layout in the storyboards and Animatic. Just kind of do something really rough. I'm just gonna grab this. Actually, no. Just gonna go over the circle for this head. And I'm gonna move it. There. Crew Boy, no I don't. What do they do? Are you using like Simfig or something? Because Simfig is free and Blender also does puppets as well, I think. So I think I want the body to be about here. Let's follow along. There. And the arm is just going to be sort of in between these two. What else? Tiny bit of neck. And this hand. Okay. this hand should actually still be there. Because this hand is actually going to be behind her. So when I come to the lining stage, this hand is actually going to have to be on its own separate layer. So it can be behind both characters because he is actually in front of her. So and I think I'm gonna have to adjust the eyes a little bit. Like that. There, the eye can be there. Like that. Let's have a look. Christian, hello. Please don't spam in chat. I do see all the messages, so. Let's have a look. I'm not using any program yet. I was going to use Blender, but I'm going to use Moho. Oh, nice. Okay. Hey, Soul Knight, how's it going? Oh, I'm not, Crew Boy, I'm not using Blender. I'm using TVPaint. Yeah. Yeah, if anyone spams chat, they usually get a timeout and then a ban if they keep doing it. So, just a little reminder. I do read everything, so. Okay, so I want to make sure that the head is like this size. And I'm going to move that between there. Maybe up a bit, so and then we've got like a nice arc like that. Cool. Okay, so there's like a nice little arc there. If you can see that, where the head goes up and then down again, where he settles into his new position. Okay, let's actually, so the hair is going to be up here like this. There's the ear. I will sort out like proportions and stuff later on. And the eye should be a bit bigger actually. And let's actually sort out this hair. So Naya, welcome. Yeah, no worries, Papati. It's all good. Your cat ruined your animation. How? Oh, Pantherwood, thank you so much. I'm glad you're enjoying the streams. It's I didn't stream on Saturday because it was I took a break for my birthday, and I thought I'd stream during the week because 40k. So really excited for that. Actually, let's just grab this, undo this hair, and do that. There we go. Shook Pigeon, thank you so much. Free animation software. There's Blender, Sketchbook, Critter, Synfig, and quite a few others. If anyone wants to put some suggestions in chat for Pigeon. Okay, I think that's okay. Let's do his neck there. So we're in a polo. Neck. And like that for the arm. Okay, so this pose, his arm is over here, but the previous one, it's across the body, so I need to just edit that. Yeah, mobile, flip a clip, that's free. Free animation software, so I search Google, cool. Ed, savage. Yeah, if Critter lags, obviously OpenTunes, how could I forget? There's also Tahoma, which is sort of like a edit of OpenTunes as well. If you might want to check that out. There are plenty of videos on like different softwares and stuff on YouTube, so definitely check them out and you can choose which one you like the best. Am I gonna go for twos over there like that? So let's see. Okay. Probably gonna change those to twos again. Let's try this. Maybe that a bit longer. Part of this is too quick. Maybe have that one on a 3. Maybe this one on a 3. Sometimes it's just like one frame this out and fixing it. I think the problem is that this guy is a bit too high in the arc. There we go. I accidentally touched the mic while I was working and I put it on mute. Love it. Love it. Thanks, Ed. Had so much trouble figuring out onion skin on critter, it wouldn't work. Yeah, so for critter, for the onion skin, you have to have made a blank frame already, and then you have to turn on the little light bulb icon, which is in the timeline, and then you have to, like, to sort out the brightness and stuff of the onion skin, you have to click the onion icon in the timeline, no, animation panel, and then sort those. Is there a way to mix the layers? I can merge them down. I can duplicate a structure and just, so to merge the layers, I can go like that, and you can erase the source. If you don't have that selected, it will keep it. It will keep like a copy. So I can hide that and still have the thing on. Imagine if I just done that and it saved. Okay. Gelson, I use TVPaint. It's in the title and the description. Right, let's add him popping into frame. This shot is actually a lot more complicated than it looks because I have background characters in this, and I think they're just going to be silhouettes and stuff, like moving about and sitting down and stuff, but they've still got to move a little bit. I like Critter. If only I can upgrade my I'm sure it's like gonna happen, Ed. It needs to happen. Needs to happen. Have you got your eye on a pre-made video? A pre-made PC, or are you gonna go for or are you gonna go for a pre-built? No, pre-made, or are you gonna build it yourself? That's the one. You can tell my brain is like 2 hours on stream. Have I ever used Rough Animate? I have. It is really good for iPad. They also do a PC version as well for like £5, which is really, really good. So if you're looking for a budget option, it's very nice. So let's do this guy popping in. I think I'm gonna have him come in for the side because it's easier than doing the perspective. Or maybe I should have him come in from the corner. Always do a smear. Can always do a smear. So let's draw over this frame. Nope. That key is where my undo button used to be. Let's do... Drawing it on the wrong layer. Okay, this one please. Like this. Actually, let's transform it so it can be bigger. No. Gonna make it. Actually, tell you what. I'm gonna grab this kind of proportion. Like that. I'm gonna put it on hold, lower the opacity, and then on this layer, it should be